What are necessary preparations? This is easy for us because we're used to it. We learned it from our parents, and really making a plan that was actually achievable. When we say we wait for the 1st January to start, then it's kind of like for a smoker who says, tomorrow I'm gonna quit. It's never gonna happen. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlotte and this is Budget and Binder. In this episode, I want to talk with you about the typical circle of why we don't achieve our goals. Since we are coming close to the new year and Christmas is coming up and everyone is getting into the mood of putting himself all the new goals that he wants to achieve in the new year, I thought it would be cool if I would make a video about why we mostly don't achieve our goals. So if you are someone who has no problem achieving your goals, then this video is not for you. But if you are someone who has really trouble reaching your goals in the new year, then this video might be for you. So in this episode, I want to talk with you about the typical cycle that I have discovered of why I never achieve my goals, and also a little about what I did do different in the last year to actually achieve my goals. I had some goals that I have achieved and some goals that I didn't achieve, but I also gotta say that the goals that I didn't achieve, I didn't focus on them. So I really just took the goals that were the most important for me, and those goals I did also achieve. We all know this, the new year is coming up. We are writing down all of our goals for the new year. We have all of our hopes up and we are just waiting for the new year to start, and we are saying, okay, this year is gonna be different. This year is gonna be great. Year is gonna be amazing. This year I'm gonna become a completely different person. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna start sport. I'm becoming an active person. Yeah, didn't work out so well for me over the last years. And now I also understand why. When we say we wait for the 1st January to start, then it's kind of like for a smoker who says, tomorrow I'm gonna quit. It's never gonna happen. The truth is, as long as we don't have an actual plan, our goals are nothing more than wishes. So we write down all of our wishes and we don't make an actual plan for them. We just say these are all the things that I want to achieve in the next 12 months. And then we put this list away and we never look in it again. At least this is how I did it in the past. And I realized last year when I started really writing down all of my priorities, really writing down my goals and really making a plan that was actually achievable, I really achieved my goals. So the first step to get out of the circle, whatever it is, it works for any goal, whatever it is to make an action plan and to follow this action plan. What are necessary preparations? Let's take the example of we go on vacation. Then usually we go sit down and we make a list of everything that we need for it, right? Well, at least that's what I am doing because I really want to go to this vacation. So what I do is I write down a list. I write down, make a reservation in a hotel, and I'm looking up all the hotels that would be possible for me in the price range that I'm in. I'm thinking about, okay, how much money do I need? How much money is possible for me for this vacation? I am looking up the travel options that I would have then. And I'm making all of these plans just to reach this one goal. This is easy for us because we're used to it. We learned it from our parents. We know all the things that we need for this vacation. But in the end, the plan that we are making for this vacation is nothing else but an action plan. And we just follow this action plan and then we can go into the vacation. But when it comes to our goals, we don't make a real action plan and we don't make the preparations for it. So when you go on vacation and you have animals, the preparation for it would be to make sure that, in my case, my cats are secured, that there is someone who can take care of them while I'm gone, and to make sure that there is gonna be enough food in that time to feed them, and it would be that I would clean up all of my home. That all would be a preparation, and then making the list of everything that I have to pack for the vacation. These are all things that belongs in the category of preparation. And so let's say you want to lose the weight for the new year, then your preparation would be, okay, figuring out, do you want to do sport at home? Do you want to lose weight over sport? Do you want to lose weight over a diet? Do you want to maybe make a combination of both of them? Do you need a trainer, or do you need to have a gym where you feel really well? So you start looking up for gyms. This all belongs into the preparation. So the preparation for me, for example, is that I am not a gym girly. I can't go into the gym. I never feel well there. I tried it out. I tried to push through. It just made me mad. I couldn't really enjoy the way, and it just cost me all the money just to be mad. That's not worth it for me. I have to find out a way in my home to make sport, or maybe also out in the nature. This all belongs to preparation. Preparation is also to clear your schedule as much as possible so that you have time to actually work on your goal, whatever it is. If you want to start a business, you're gonna need time for it. If you want to empty your house and make your house really comfortable, you're gonna need time for it. If you want to lose weight and you want to work on your muscle building, you're gonna need time for it. A point of the preparation is also to really figure out the time schedule that you need to achieve your goals. Another point when it comes to preparation, and this is something that I want you to really think about, is we don't empty our to-do lists before the new year. We have our to-do lists most of the time completely full starting into the new year, and these things in the to-do list, they are holding us back of actually focusing on our goals, because in our mind there is always the thought that these are things that I still need to do, and then instead of focusing on our goals, we start focusing on all of the things in our to-do lists. And so one step for me for the new year is gonna be that I am emptying out all of my to-do lists. I'm gonna make them completely clear. I'm gonna do everything that is standing on the to-do list. I'm gonna do it before the new year starts, because I want to have a clear sheet. I don't want to have still anything to do when I'm starting into the new year. I want to start clear. I want to start fresh. Like the new year. The new year is starting clear and fresh and with all of our hopes for the new year. And the same counts to our planning and to our goal system, but also to our to-dos. We want to have clear sheets. We want to be able to start completely fresh and focus only on the things that are coming up in that year. And we don't want to take any old things out of the last year up into the new year. That is also preparation. It's not only setting up the space and figuring out how we are going to achieve our goals, but it's also emptying out everything that we can so that we have as much time as possible to focus on our goals. The new year has begun, and because we didn't have a plan, we start at 100% where we should start at 2%. What do I mean by that? When I want to start losing weight, 100% would be I change all of my food into healthy. I quit sugar at the same time. I start drinking, let's say, watermelon in the morning. Then I make my first session of sport in the morning. Then I come home. Then after work, after a long day of work, and I'm completely finished already, but I have this goal and I have the motivation. So I'm forcing myself to do maybe a second session of sport. This all causes that our brain is basically feeling this pressure of everything new at the same time, and this can be very overwhelming, which also causes that our motivation is like going down very, very quickly. Like for some, the motivation might stay for 2 weeks, for some still 3 weeks. My motivation is always gone after 2 days in the new year because it simply was too much. You expected too much, not only from your body at the same time, but also from your mind. You need to give your body, you need to give your mind the time to adjust, because when for the last 5 years, let's say, you didn't do any sport, you can't expect from your body that now you are going 100% in and your body is gonna follow it. Your body needs time to adjust. So let's start at 2%, and then over the year we adjust and we make it higher, and then piece by piece. So let's say in 1 week you're making 2%, and then after 2 weeks you go higher to, let's say, 4%, and then at the end of the year you are at 100%. So let's say you want to start running and you have never run before, then it can be very helpful that instead of saying you're going to run every day for 30 minutes, you're just gonna run every day for 5 minutes to just give your mind and your body time to adjust to it. When we go 100% in directly from the beginning without giving us time to adjust, then we also get demotivated very, very quickly, which brings us to point number 5. We mostly don't realize when our energy is going down. We just realize when it is down. And so I want you guys to really focus in the next year when it comes to your goals, to also see how much energy do you need for your goals, and keep an eye on your energy level, because it is very important that we focus on our energy when we expect to take part of our energy away. Like, for example, let's take the battery of the phone, for example. The battery has 100% at the beginning of the day, right? You stand up in the morning and you have 100%. You go through your day, and at the end of the day you have, like, let's say 5% left. 5% for a phone is nothing. This phone is getting empty so quickly you can't even watch when it goes off. Now let's say you start using a new app on your phone, and you do everything the same on this phone. You are starting with 100% and you are at the end at 5%, and now on top of this energy taking system that you have already, you still try to use this new app that is soaking extra energy. So what is going to happen? Of course, your energy is running off way quicker, and all of a sudden your energy is not enough anymore for the whole day. It may be already empty at the middle of the day, because instead of reducing the things that are taking away your energy and then fill in the new things that are taking away energy, you just try to, you know what I mean? The energy that we have is limited. When we stand up in the morning, there is a limited energy level that we have. And not all of us have the same energy. It depends a lot of how we did sleep, how we are eating, how active we are over the day, how exhausting is our job. When we have a job that is taking away a lot of energy, it is tiring. It is so tiring, which is why it is so important that already while we are working, that's what I'm doing. While I am working, I am taking little breaks. I am watching my energy. When I realize my energy is going down, I am taking a break of 5 minutes, even if I have to go to the VC for that, and just disappear for 5 minutes and take myself out of the situation. And in these 5 minutes, that can be enough to give yourself back a little energy. It is not enough to give. It is not enough to give yourself back all of the energy that you had at the beginning of the day, but it is enough to give you back a little. We are now at, let's say, the 3rd week of January, when we start making excuses why we can't work on our goals. The moment when we start making excuses is when we have done all of the steps before. We went through all of the steps before, and now we are at a point where we don't have any energy left, we don't have any motivation left, and that is the point where we start making excuses of why we can't work on our goals. Someone who is really working on his goals and someone who really understands the importance of working every day consistently on his goals doesn't care if he's tired, he's still gonna work on these goals. We stop making time for our goals. Don't fill them in our planner anymore. We don't look at them anymore. Maybe we feel miserable, or maybe we are saying, well, I still have the new year, so for now I'm just taking a break and I'm not gonna do it anymore. And then we just go through our year without even thinking of our goals anymore. Then at the end of the year we are saying, well, it's the goal for the new year. I'm gonna start this year, right? This is the circle that I have discovered over the last years that I am basically going through every single year, and then my goals for the new year are basically the same like the year before, and I'm just pushing them ahead of me year after year after year, but I'm never actually working on them. If you can relate to these steps, then I hope this video was helpful and gave you some ideas of how you can make it better in the new year. And so in the next video, I'm gonna be in front of the camera with my hands again. So I want to show you just how I am gonna set up my new year, how I am gonna set up my cleaning plan for the new year, and then how I'm setting up my goals for the new year. And also how I am organizing my planners, because I have all those planners, all those new planners, and I can't wait to share them with you and show you what I've come up with. So if you're interested in how my planners turned out, and if you are still looking for a planner for the new year, then please stay tuned and I see you in my next video. Bye guys!